World Championship!
We're all invincible. Winning is survival. We can't fight for our lives. And the world collapses all around us. Fight like
Cause we never ever going down. You got me walking through the fire. We don't catch a slide when we were young. Never run from the fight, yeah, we come to the top. Never run from the fight, all the way to the top. Never run from the fight, yeah, we race to the top.
It's been with us for 5 years.
To those who don't understand or don't care, this means nothing to them. They might even say, what's wrong with these people?
I guess people tend to have negative perceptions about things that they just don't understand.
Yes, it's a game.
It's a game.
It's just a game.
It's a game.
It's a game.
It's a game.
Yes, it's just a game.
But it's definitely more than just a game.
To those who get it, or should I say love it, it's a whole different story. They choose to devote their entire youth to make a mark in this brief period as esport players.
If it's just a game, then why does it hurt so much to lose?
Untuk rakyat Malaysia yang mengharapkan lebih, kita orang minta maaf sangat-sangat sebab kita orang berhenti kat sini je.
Why do we let emotions get the better of us?
How does every hard-fought victory mean the world to us?
Because it's not just a game. It's a commitment to give everything you've got. For the supporters who are there with you along the way. For the collective efforts of the entire community to elevate the sport to, of course, historical heights.
Beyond the rivalries, it's the friendship. It's not among just the players, but with everyone else who's involved.
Yes, we may have started as just a game, but we are progressing one step at a time. From the humble beginnings of M1, and now we're here at M5.
Everyone who loves and understands this world is supporting and fighting together to achieve something great. We're not stopping. We'll keep moving. We'll be better than great. 1, 2, 3,
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the M1 World Championship Grand Final! Back in the presence of audience! Leading the march in this epic clash are the Harbingers of Destruction, both silent but proven to be deadly. It's CW and Super Marco! Now, the steadfast UFC winners, the players who are ever willing to attack based on their team needs. Give it up is not Miracle Boy! This is not Spicy Boy! This is T-Boy! And Ogwan! The centerpiece! This is your mid-laner! One, a maniacal genius! And the other is the perpetual idol of idols! Make some noise for Sean and Mew! Presenting the junglers, two mechanical geniuses, rise for the Sky King, Kyrie! And the TCR, Kyle Teasy! Finally, the masterminds of both teams, give it up for Coach Jam with Adi and Coach Stucky with Red! Look to the sky! Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No! It's the Sky King! The champions of Indonesia! Onyx versus the Beast from the High! The champions of the Philippines! AB Red! Let the M5 World Championship Grand Final begin!
From the start, everyone had already set their hearts on these two teams as the starters.
To spice things up, they first met in the upper bracket, and Onyx completely tore AB Red apart.
Somehow, they managed to find their way back to the grand finals.
Our lesson on it is like, before even the match, we feel like we're just gonna win, but when they come back after game 1, they get like tense. That causes game 2 and game 3 to be more one-sided for them. We really wanted to play against Sonic again. We really want the bench. That boosts our confidence in playing against Blackness.
Hindi ko parang natin tulos na ako ngayon. Kung pwede lang makapaglaro ako ngayon dito, tuturunin ko lahat ng mga katapat ko.
And now they meet again in the grand final.
This is the rematch you've been waiting for. Okay, regardless of who wins tonight, it's a great conclusion to M5. Onyx is blazing on what many deem a golden road.
Yeah, you're kings of the galaxy! Onyx!
Amongst the Sky Kings, the Golden Boy, Kyrie, is arguably the best jungler out there. The stellar lineup also has Boots, the tank, CW, the silent carry, and K-Boy, the playmaker, and Sans, the maniac.
Gua dulu belum ada kepercayaan diri dan mental yang kuat, dan sekarang gua nggak peduli siapa lawan gua karena gua yang terkuat.
Looking at AP Brand, we have three flags, the M2 champions. Since then, they haven't seen much in terms of results. It wasn't until recently that a promising lineup emerged, with rising stars like Supermarket, Kyle Teasy, and Oakwood. The pressure now falls on you to lead the team.
After manalo ng M2, feeling namin kami na yung pinakamalakas sa buong mundo. Pero nung bago lahat ng yun, nung nalaglag kami sa playoffs ng MPL Season 8 at Season 9, lalo na di kami nakapag-qualify ng M3 at M4. Ngayon, nandito na kami sa M5. Gagamitin ko yung tiwala ng mga teammates ko sa akin para ilig sila sa tabitan.
You're not fighting this alone.
Let's win this together.
If AB Brennan takes the series, it's a double win. The first team to secure a second M-Series title and the first to win on home ground.
Kami ang unang Filipino team na nanalo ng M-Series. Kami rin ang unang Filipino team na mananalo ng M-Series ng 2 beses.
for Onyx. This moment is equally defining. Indonesia will finally take back their throne and claim the title as the best.
Lu bisa coba untuk menang, tapi kita pastikan Indonesia yang akan bawa pulang piala M5 ini.
A grand opening that's fitting for a grand finale. Honestly, it brings chills to my spine and tears to my eyes, man. That was emotional. Welcome. This is the MLBB M5 World Championship with me, LaFell, as well as Mirko and Wolf. How are you guys feeling?
Great, better than great. It's the grand finals. There can only be one word to describe it. It's hype, Wolf, LaFell, and I cannot wait to get into the games.
Emotional. That's what I'm feeling right now after seeing all of those videos that we've come together. I mean, imagine spending the year for this specific moment. It's very emotional for me, man.
Gentlemen, I need your help because you guys need to tell the world. Because all of this, the M5 World Championship is powered by who? Muta! And it's presented by Kadia! And it's supported by ROG, the official gaming phone. And here's the thing, when you want food, when you want to travel, I like to grab. What is the grab?
That's the official super app partner.
And we're on the amazing gaming chairs. What is it, Wolf?
It's Secret Lab, our official share partner.
Thank you to all of our sponsors. M5 wouldn't be possible without your support because look at the crowd, look at the support. And a special shout out as well to our global presenting partner, Kadia. Kadia is a Giga project, a city that's being built in Saudi Arabia. It is the future capital of entertainment, sports, and culture.
With all that hype though, sit back, relax, because we're going to get into the best of 7 with Secret Lab powering us behind us here. Don't just stop at the best hero build and combos. Get ahead of the competition and reach Mythic or Mythic Glory or Mythic Immortal with Secret Lab, the Titan Evo gaming chair, outfitted with the pro-grade ergonomic features engineered for maximum performance. Shop match-winning comfort and keep yourself at the top of the game.
Now, I'm hearing the crowd. I want to see where the loyalty rides. Rizal Memorial Coliseum, let me hear. Are you with Onyx? Now let me hear. Are you with AP Brand? The crowd has spoken. And while they're speaking, the M5 is still ongoing. Unlock Yuzong's M5 exclusive Dragon Shade skin and Prime Cosmic Dragon skin when you buy the M5 pass. Accomplish all activity tasks to reach level 75 for free. A ton of M5 exclusive rewards are also waiting for you. Get yours or give it to a friend right now. And I gotta say, Wolf,
okay.
I love being in Manila right now. The energy is beyond electrifying.
It's crazy because I think that even the teams that aren't Filipinos, even the players that aren't Filipinos, are being cheered upon. And that is what I love about esports. We just want to cheer for the best. And right now, we're the world's best teams in the world of MLBB for a best of 7 grand finals to define who is going to be the world champs now.
All I can say is I love my job, Marco.
I love it more. I love it better. It's a full best of 7 and we get to cast it here. I really hope it goes full best of 7, all 7 games, right? Even though Onyx were able to take AP Brand down in the upper brackets, it'll be different here. They made the right adaptations yesterday against Blacklist International, and now I'm expecting the same thing. You guys can make adaptations as well back at home. How do you do it? Watch on TikTok for TikTok drops. Watch for 3 minutes and you guys can win 1 TikTok viewer chest. And if you watch for 5 minutes like LaFell, what do you get, LaFell?
Here's the thing, for 5 minutes you can get a TikTok deluxe chest. But if you watch the entire grand finals, you will be witnessing your new world champion. And I gotta say, there's nothing more than I want to see how this can shape 2024.
Imagine seeing the best mechanically skilled players and the best coaching staff in the grand final.
Yep, we're looking at a talent prediction here. You guys know, even the production's like, nah, don't let LaFell cook, but Mirko, you're cooking. You're going for AP Brand. Are you gonna apologize soon?
Well,
You're in the Philippines, by the way.
I'm in the Philippines. I am, but I gotta do it, man.
Yeah.
I gotta do it. 4-0.
Of course.
Here's the thing, right? It's not just for the team that'll win, but it's also a curse to the score. I don't want it to be a 4-0. I want it to be a 4-3. I think whoever wins this, as long as we get a good series, respect given over, hype, everything, we're gonna see the best. We're gonna see something better than great.
I gotta ask, Wolf. It's been years we've been seeing Filipino grand finals, but this time is the Philippines going against Indonesia. How are you feeling?
Very, very happy about it. I think that after seeing the Page vs. Page finals 2 times, I've always said like, okay, we have to have a Indonesia versus Philippines or a Philippines versus someone else kind of a grand final, and we're giving it.
Oh yeah, and now you can hear the crowd roar when we see we're going into the draft of this first game in the best of 7 between AP Brand going up against Onyx, where again, they faced each other before. AP Brand, will they ban out the Nolan?
A big problem was that Nolan, and it seems like AP Brand this time, they've swapped those sides. They want to pick it up for themselves, they want to bait Onyx to letting it go towards them.
And for some reason, the Kaja still is there. That's the ban for AP Brand. Now with the Joy, they will ban out the 1-1, which obviously is one of the heroes that you don't want to give to Onyx, knowing how CW is good with it.
Oh yeah, right now looking at the bans here, AP Brand letting out a Kaja as well as Joy. Onyx now with the Pyramus as well as Guinevere. We've seen how Onyx, they have the capability of taking a team fight and making sure that just one is needed for them to close out the game. But I gotta talk about mental here, Wolf, because again, AP Brand, after losing, they couldn't reset, they couldn't get back into the game. But today, should they be fired up going up against Onyx, or should they calm themselves down?
They really have to be calm right now. That's what they need to do, because you have a 7-game series ahead of you. You don't want to exhaust your energy, just trying to be, be good at the game or trying to fix your mental. You have to really resolve all of your energy so that you will win the 7-game series. By the way, I think Frederick is going to be the first pick. That's what I heard, what we can see from the crowd. Quickly answered by a Valentina, even when there's a Frederick, and of course, I believe that was Bruno.
Yep. And also the Nolan ban, right? Instantly respecting from Onyx. They know how hard it is to go up against the Nolan. They know how hard it is to play against it. They played it yesterday against AP Brand. It's a Dyron? What? It's a Dyron pick. Very early on.
For the folks watching at home, don't worry, the pick and bans is still ongoing, and we're witnessing here. Looking like, the Dyron is getting picked up. Looks like they want to answer the Frederick very early on.
Arlet is open, but there is Matilda, obviously, that we can see right now. Very early Brody here coming out from AP Brand.
Looking like they want a lot of damage coming in from the goal lane here. And we can hear the crowd cheering for the Matilda pick.
It's a comfort pick, right? Not just the Matilda, but also the Brody for Super Marco. If they want to really just get into the game, snowball it out of control, they need to play for Super Marco. I think, for me personally, it has to be when I'm talking about the highlight players of AP Brand, it's their roamer and their gold laner. So if Super Marco gets facilitated with a great hero that can bully and look for that snowball early with a roamer that's so mobile, they can get these lanes all ahead with a Frederick in the mid lane to just hold Onyx back. It seems like they're doing exactly what they did to Blacklist yesterday.
Tiger, obviously one of the heroes that is going to be rising in popularity, at least in M5. And Paquito immediately going to be the ban for AP Brand, who is blue side, red side, I mean. Oh, yeah, they're blue side. So that was Onyx ban Paquito.
I gotta talk about the timings here, because looking at AP Brand, when they do have the Brody, the second turtle, the Brody will rotate to that turtle and join the team fight very early on, getting that 2-item power spike by that point. What is the timing for AP Brand here? What kind of pressure do they want to put on Onyx?
You nailed it right in the head. It's the second turtle. And one thing that you'll notice about Matilda Brody is that the Brody is much faster when it comes to farming because of that guiding wind. You're going to see like a cross-map play, like maximum range guiding winds at a min-max. And for sure that will be the timing. Second turtle going and they're going to be just completely ravaging through instead of Onyx. That's why Onyx went for the Tiger, because they want to look for a stopper for this kind of aggression coming out from AP Brand.
To the folks at home, we got our draft back here. AP Brand picked up the Frederick Matilda as well as the Brody, while Onyx picked up the Valentina. This Dyrov, we can't say it's for Boots or Kyrie, and as well as the Tigro here, because we've seen Onyx play it both ways. At this point, I don't know.
Yeah, that's why you first pick it, and then eventually they'll get their marksman in the fourth pick. Lilia being banned here by Onyx. They might consider getting the Claude or a Fredrin, a Carry in fact. Because Carry is great against the Fredrin, and in a way, it can man up against the Brody, or at least hand-to-hand combat against that Brody. And we know for sure that CW is a player that can actually play that hero.
That's something that maybe Onyx are looking to attack from the angle that they can actually secure, well, maybe not a gold laner here, save the gold laner for last. I do want to bring up the point that for Onyx, I think even in yesterday's series, right, we didn't get to see Onyx on the red side at all. AP Brent decided to take it away from Onyx all 3 games. And the fun fact is, I feel like AP Brent did that intentionally. They know that Onyx have sublime win rates, phenomenal win rates on the red side, Yep's favorite side, to try to outdraft their opponents. With the Bruno man here, they've already secured Brody, they want to really facilitate Super Markel, but Onyx doing the same thing, but to few. They have first pick and second phase, they can deny even more heroes from AP Brent.
Right now for Onyx, they banned out the Paquito. This looks like they don't want cross-map plays, they don't want any flanks coming in. What kind of marksmen are they thinking to pick up?
Yeah, that's why I5 Carry should be the pick for them, as well as something like a Clint that we know that CW have played before, maybe not in N5. So that's...
should be Claude.
Should be Claude, yeah.
I believe it is a Claude pick coming in for Onyx. Okay, so well, I got a big question here, right? They pick up the Claude, so they're trying to secure that and then hide that flex Dyrop all the way to the end.
Exactly.
Is there a possibility we get an assassin here for Kyrie?
There's a high possibility, especially if you don't go for another sustained hero here coming out from AP Brent. I'm thinking like Angela Arlette for them. Arlette has a great combo with the Frederick because of the amount of CC that you can get, so that you'll always refresh your dashes for the Arlette, and it's also a flat TZ special. And then you supplement that with something like an Angela so that your Brody will be stronger. But they can also go for burst heroes, maybe Kadira in fact for a few in this particular matchup, because you want to go for burst now. You don't want to go sustain battle against Onyx.
My question is it not too risky because there's a Frederick as well as a Brody? Picking up any assassins, but I know Kyrie is the master assassin, the best assassin player in the world, but is it even possible with this kind of draft from coming from EP Brent?
Against Mirror probably, a Thames. That is a Thames.
Oh, wow. Looks like EP Brent finished up the draft with Nobar as well as Thomas.
That's right. I think you want to park your Dyrus in the XP lane and maybe get something like a backshot, for example. Is it actually still available? Yeah, backshot is still available. It's actually pretty good for Onyx. You can go back to that, or maybe a Martis, in fact.
Full aggression in the early game could definitely work, more mobility as well. But if you want best of both worlds, the Assassins will be a solid choice to go for. Dyrok flex into the jungle is what they decide to go for. The Tarizla in the XP lane for Mr. Boots.
Let me just say, looking at draft coming in from Onyx, very strong when it comes to the team fight, but here's the thing, they can play a 4v5, that Claude can go to the side lanes.
It's be all about damage for Onyx, but late game damage. I would say though, there is a massive combo between all the physical damage dealers here coming out from Onyx. They have sustain from the Charizla, so that will be the guy to be in the front lines, and then the target to follow it up. Then you have the combo, Dyrok plus the Claude, right, for the additional penetration. That will be your damage source for the side of Onyx.
Now going into this game, a reminder, this is going to be the start of the best of 7, both teams. This is going to be a test of their stamina, of their mental. How are they going to survive this onslaught? And moreover, AP Brand, can they overcome what happened yesterday? We'll witness, can they do it in the land of God?
Let's see if they can, man. The Dyrok into the Thamus lane. Thamus perhaps with vengeance, and then it gets real hard to go all in. What the Dyrok loves to do, and what both teams loves to do, is that early game pressure. We're fighting head on, guns blazing into the early game. Lavelle Wolf. Sounds like we're in it already.
Yep. We are in the game, but for now, we are going to make sure all things are... Let's try to cast the game while listening to it.
I can listen to for them trying to take the purple buff right now.
Yep, that's the purple. And the Novaria is helping out.
helped out. He's now in the mid lane trying to clear the wave.
Exactly. And I kind of feel like both the XP laners are freezing the lane. They're looking at each other and just trying to poke each other out.
In fact, they freeze it so much, I think there's a pause.
There might be it. That might be the case right now, right? We're just holding up again. We got some Filipino fans in the building, as expected. It's all about that support right now in Rizal Memorial Coliseum. But for the folks watching back at home and also the people watching in the venue, please do be patient with us as we deal with some issues.
Yeah, but it's okay. While the pause is happening right here, we do have to talk about how both teams want to approach this fight. Because again, looking at Onyx, the thing that I'm looking at is because when they ban out the Paquito, they have a better chance in case if anything goes wrong. CW can go to the side, and I kind of feel like with CW, specifically CW on the quad, it's not impossible for him to win a 1v2 situation.
Not at all. I think he's one of the best weak side gold laners in the world right now, but he is facing off against Super Marco, who this time has his comfort hero. In all of the times that I feel like AP Brent has won an international tournament when they were representing the Philippines for ISF and SEA Games, it was on Super Marco getting a bully pick in the gold lane, and then they snowball from that Brody to rotate him across the map. Exactly what we saw again from AP Brent against Blacklist yesterday. They were able to utilize Super Marco to rotate to neutral objectives. It's a strange angle to attack from, but it is an angle that is optimal for AP Brent.
And even that's even more applicable for this particular game just because of the Matilda, right? I think that we've seen this so many times. You park the Matilda in the middle of the lanes, mid to bottom, for example, or bottom or top to mid. That you utilize the guiding wind, maximum range, and because of the wilderness blessing and available for the Matilda, you really cover so much ground, and the guiding wind it looks like a massive teleport spell afterwards. So. You're definitely going to see that kind of play style coming out from AP Brent.
Right now, looking at the draft index, looks like in terms of the late game potential, both teams are quite equal. But when it comes to early to mid game potential, it is for Onyx. So having this Dyrop in the jungle, it is going to be pretty strong going up against the Fedrin. However, looking at a combination here, Wolf, the Fedrin, the Matilda, the Novaria, as well as the Thomas, if the Thomas joins during the turtle fight, I'm not entirely confident that Onyx can really secure things, even though they have the early to mid game potential.
I guess because of the fact that they are Onyx, maybe they can secure. But no, technically speaking, there's a definite approach here for the side of Onyx. The way that they will set up their box, it will be the Teresa first. Attacking all of the damage, Bado Smith gonna be there, so the levels as well as the HP is important for boots. Then you have the Tigreal coming up from Keyboard for the surprise plays. You would not see Carry as well as Sans leading the charge because of the two big boys from Onyx that might be their setup for the box.
And with that box, that's the big, I feel, issue for both these teams, right? They want to try to set it up, but the other wants to try to make it as chaotic as possible. They want to try to attack from different angles, and I think with AP Brent's comp, that might be what they're looking for here. Attacking from different angles, using that Matilda to create havoc in these team fights, and Tama should be doing the same thing, right? If he got the Vengeance here, it'll be really, really hard for the Claude or anyone to even deal with it.
Let me misuse my power at the moment.
Misuse?
Yes, because right now, while the players are on stage, I want the players to hear the crowd cheer. If you're with Onyx, chant Onyx. If you're with AP Brand, chant AP Brand. And Mirko, I know you're with Onyx, so let me hear all the Sonics. Onyx! All the way in the game!
We're in!
Let me hear AP Brand! And with that, let's jump into the game.
We're in, all right. Onyx versus AP Bren in the early stage. Really, 1 minute has elapsed. And what does it look like so far? Maybe we can take it slow with the emblems first here, Wolf.
We haven't seen them actually right now. We're going to be looking at towards that later on. I'm actually surprised that Brave Smite is Kautee's choice, because I think in the Philippines we're the kind of region that likes the Quantum Charge actually on that particular hero. And Zapteezy going in for Impure Rage. One thing that we do know about the Brody is it's a great laner. Like 1v1 almost wins almost all of the matchups.
And right now looking at Kyrie already setting up for the turtle. Keyboy absorbing quite a lot of damage coming in from Few as well as Ogwen. Not going to be having priority going into the turtle fight.
Kyrie's holding it, resets it, Sounds and Boots rotating over. Both teams looking to go and contest for the first turtle of the game. Flapteasy already regaining that prio in the bottom side of the map. But both teams are still hovering over.
Yep, right now again, Brand, they do have the Astral Echo to find the opposing side. The Bulls goes in!
3-man penalty zone out the south, there's damage coming down, and that's going to be Keyboy who shoves them back. Kyrie winning the Red 3 battle with the implosion coming down as well. Now he's View. Very low first blood picked up by Sans, but a good appraiser spot. Turns it around. Now Boots all alone. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Make it 2-for-2 for the turtle, but if Boots gets taken down here, Onyx will lose out in the first fight of the game. Flapteasy.
Congratulations, Onyx got the turtle, but they had to pay with 3 members. It's not even worth it, Wolf.
Not at all. At the first turtle fight, you don't want to get that turtle in exchange for 3 heroes. That's the AP brand. But a wonderful placement coming out from Flapteasy, just keeping his stabs up to Kyrie. Kyrie was way slow. Because of the control coming out from Flap, he still was able to get the turtle, which is amazing. But the succeeding fight, because they were poked down so much, they didn't have any staying power anymore.
This is why I was wondering, is it good for Onyx to fight around the turtle? Because the poke coming in from AP Brand as well as the heavy damage that they can put out. Flapteasy wants Keyboy.
The CC, right? It's phenomenal. Kyrie jumping in, Sans is there as well to help the CW. That's a 3-man circling eagle knockup. CW forced to use the defensive battle mirror image back to his own turret, turn from memory. Also used up there. A good shot off the CW under his tier 1. Opens for a dive angle. Jumps into the guiding wind. Super Marco looking for the stun. Battle mirror image out. Super Marco gets 1 hit on the turret gold and backs away.
Great for CW for sure, as he's able to stand his ground. But overall, this is really good for AP Brand because now they are overtaking the jungle. Flapteasy and Ogwen, the coverage that they have because of the guiding wind and the sustain that they have with you from long distance. Woo!
Even an appraiser draft just to keep Keyboy at bay. They know how big the playmaking is.
Boom. Dude, the impact is so huge. The entire map lights up. And speaking of the entire map, it looks like what AP Brand is trying to do is try to cover 51% of the map. They're making sure Onyx stays honest. Onyx stays in their path.
I love the crowd, man. I really do. They're cheering for the queen going back to normal Onyx. Some good damage on Ogwen. Astral Echo connecting onto all 4. Flapteasy holding onto the turtle. That's a good Astral Spear onto the back. Boots gonna be zoned away for now. Flapteasy jumping in, getting a taunt, knocking Boots up. Flapteasy doing the same thing. Now with Infernum in the circling eagle. Boots with a flicker backwards. That might just be a kill. DPZ to ball back. Gets a snipe from downtown. And it's Keyboy who's forced back, and now the entire Onyx have to pull back.
Massive pokes coming out from AP Brand. The positioning. Ogwen was so instrumental in that as well as Flapteasy. This surprise pick with this Matilda in this stance can make it difficult for Onyx to get some territories, get some ground, and Few being on point with the spear.
The way that I see it, AP Brand wants to tell the Sky King, stay down, stay grounded. We're not gonna allow you to fly. But looking at the pacing here, I gotta ask you, Wolf, is this enough? Because Onyx, it looks like they're fine moving in this pace.
Oh, definitely. This is what they need to be doing. And the thing is, they're not really like stumbling or they're not giving anything for Onyx Esports again to kind of move on. And I think this is the way that they're handling the left side of the map with the Brody, the top lane, gives them so much ground to work with and so much control at the early stages of the game.
And with a 3,000 gold lead, they're really dictating the pace. They're already rotating up top. They know where the battle mirror image can be placed down. CW, no turret there, but he backs up to the battle mirror image. And now Onyx are looking for a counter-attack. But it is going to be fumbled instantly. AP Brand spot them, and they know exactly what they were planning.
Right now, I gotta ask, Wolf, what is Onyx able to lose out? In terms of trading, they're losing turrets. How many turrets can they afford to lose?
Well, they do have good late game. I think that they're gonna be happy just keeping all of their outer turrets before the first Lord. Again, that's already a good sign for Onyx. Because right now, I mean, the First Lord goes in favor of AP Bren, and they don't have their turrets anymore. That's going to be a very bad problem. But I think, just to answer your question, that's the most they can have.
Alright, working like Onyx, they gotta keep that in mind. Onyx gotta keep that in mind, man. If they want to make sure that they are still breathing into the game, they gotta make sure when the ward happens, the outer turrets are safe. Looking at the mid, very healthy. Looking at the EXP lane, looks like it's generally quite okay as well.
Now looking at the turtle, it's in favor of AP Bren, with 3 members of Onyx getting spotted out. Boots walking up now. Baptiste doing some damage on a D-Boy, poking him down with an Astral Spear, connecting onto the back line as well. Circling Eagle, knocking Kyrie up, zoning them away from the turtle, and Boots is forced to run away. Baptiste just wreaking havoc as Caltese picks up the turtle. Once again, 3 turtles to AP Bren, no contest from Onyx.
We gotta talk about Baptiste here. He's really pushing everyone from Onyx away. How's he doing this?
No, this is the strength of the Thames with the Impure Rage and the Threat of the Vengeance. Then there's always that Ogwin factor where no matter what happens, he's gonna be safe. That's why the two of them just go together, and there's nothing that Onyx can do. The early game tempo from the side of AP Bren was dictated by this Thames as well as this Matilda.
Well, good news for Onyx, man, because EW is still deathless. Sans is able to protect himself with the ult coming in from Matilda. So far, a pretty slow-paced game. It looks like Onyx, again, this is the kind of pacing that they are forced to go into. But Kyrie, now, again, the question to Wolf, can Kyrie farm up enough that he can cause trouble for AP Bren?
Well, it's not just about himself. I mean, the answer is yes, but...
Kyrie feels secure.
Yeah, Kyrie feels secure. The answer is yes, but he really needs to find his teammates. I think, you know, when you look at the direct, you would think that this is a singular hero or an individual kind of hero, but it's not. It's a combo-based hero. You need someone else with physical damage to combo with you so that you're able to just make full advantage of the passive as well as the kit that Dyrem has. So I guess for Kyrie, yeah, surely you can farm up, but you need to utilize your teammates as well.
Exactly, right? It's not a solo hero here, especially I feel like the way that Kyrie's building towards, it's more of that utility build. Anti-Clearance first item, only a Fury Hammer to help him deal some damage and a little bit of penetration. So this pick is really reliant on everyone else dealing damage. He's a utility jungler.
Help me understand this, Wolf. Why is T-Boy positioning the way that he is positioning now?
It makes me wonder. He doesn't have any teammates. I think he just wants to make sure that the purple buff will be at least a watch. And there's really nothing that they can do right now aside from farming. He's spending his time here so that he's going to be able to land a wonderful implosion once they see the other members.
Looks like they're setting up on the board here.
Sans flickering out. Astral Echo thrown out as well by Sans in panic. And I feel like for T-Boy, is he trying to learn from his idol? The BBB, the big brain below, and now it's the BBK, big brain T-Boy, perhaps.
Here's the thing, AP Bren, no one sees this. No one knows where T-Boy is, but even if he gets a 5-man implosion, will the damage be enough, Wolf?
Maybe they have the direct, so they can. The damage will be there.
Oof. But AP Bren's damage as well is quite massive. Look at the poke coming in. Boots is already down to half.
Even the Lizard did not spot out T-Boy.
Yeah. Another Astral Spear. Boots taken low. Penalty zone. That's a DPZ, but not a defensive penalty zone. That's a desperate penalty zone from Onyx. A 4.8k gold lead building up to 5k, and it has halted any shot of Onyx to look for an angle to fight.
It looks like T-Boy aboard the plan. This is not going how we want it to go. T-Boy returns, and now Onyx, they got a pre-plan. What else are they gonna do? Astral Echo finds 2.
Fish and Mail. Onyx forced back into their tier 1, and Super Marco, Mr. Recchiano, picks up that tier 1 in the mid lane. The Turret Eater.
Oh, this is definitely going to be AP Bren's power spike. And Onyx need to hold their ground. AP Bren's lineup with this Matilda, with this Brody, they're very, very strong at this moment. And the thing is, because of the fact that Q had a great time in the early stages, he's going to be the one to supplement the damage in the latter portions of the game. So AP Bren, even their composition is like this, they're not technically just an early to mid kind of a lineup. They do have the late game. Because of this Novaria, and Onyx needs to respect that. They need to make something happen now.
How's the clear though, right? I mean, Onyx right now, they're trying to deal with just a super big wave.
It's not
and
good.
it's not good. We saw the main reason they were able to come back was that wave clear with the Lily. SCW gets poked by a torn apart memory, zoned back to his base.
Something about Onyx. I believe, and I kind of feel like all the Sonics believe, as long as the crystal is not destroyed, because it's not just in M5. They did it in M4 as well. When the odds are not in their favor, they will find a way. They will be able to do the impossible.
Dude, was that against the Valley, dude? Maybe. Talk about memory. Oh! Kyrie forced it back. Battle Mirror Image defensively as well. Onyx defended off the First Lord, but I would say it's quite valuable. AP Brent got half of the HP for the turret in the bottom lane.
Right. The Twilight Armor picked up by Carry, this is definitely a reaction to what AP Brent is giving them. Going up against the Novaria. Now, if I'm looking at the heroes, the composition of Onyx, there's really no dying that can get too few. So I think that this is another problem that they have to go through. Even then, the front-to-back composition of AP Brent is also a thing of beauty because you have Laptizi very, very farmed down with the Imperial as well as the Vengeance, and then you have Kalkizi to man the front lanes as well. They have the Guiding Wind to start. The front-to-back of AP Brent is just perfect.
Ogwen is a roamer, let me remind you.
Yeah.
And he's doing that much damage to CW.
I really am curious to see how far behind CW is compared to Super Marco, right? Because Marco's been eating turrets, but it seems like in terms of levels, even damage earlier, CW has got quite enough.
So let me just ask, because you were talking about how Onyx, based on their lineup, it's not going to be easy to catch Few. So if Few is not the target, who should be the target? Is it the front line? Is it Super Marco?
I think Onyx will have to settle for the front lines, yes. Because that is the idea of the direct anyways. Of course you can dive, but...
Good shot again, Astral Echo. Now revealing a few members, Kyrie to be engaged on right now. The Surfing Eagle, and Tommy of Fraser's Wrath. The Mission Strike coming down, but it's on in time right now. It's actually an implosion out of penalty zone, but it's still not enough. Super Marco is free hitting. That's a flicker and a torn apart memory. We're gonna touch it by Sans. Good shot over. Sans dogging away. AP Brent looking for the end angle now. 7-1, 10,000 gold lead building. 2 members down for the Sky Kings.
Onyx lost 2, and now everyone from AP Brent, they're marching forward. They're looking at the base. Laptizi goes in.
The Hive in the building erupt. The way for the field out, but the turret, the base has been taken away. AP Brent snatched a victory from under Onyx's feet.
This is the beginning of AP Brent telling Onyx, no more. What happened yesterday was a fluke. If you give us an advantage, we're gonna take the win.
A beautiful execution coming out from AP Brent, the way that they drafted their early game composition with the Brody as well as the Matilda. With the Frederick as the first pick. Who would have thought that we did not look at this hero the entire M5, and now during the Grand Finals, first pick by AP Brent.
This is the level of world athletes. They made sure with 123 heroes in the game, never lose sight of the heroes that were once strong. They've used these heroes. They've mastered the heroes. They know how to execute it well. Even though it's not meta right now, they are the ones that create, that shape the meta. And with that being said, this has been an amazing game, but we need the assistant of both Leo as well as Gideon to tell us what happened in this game.
What a way to open up the series here with AP Brent taking the very first game. I couldn't believe what was going on, and especially with what the heck happened in the draft. They've learned a lot from the last time they've met, Leo.
It's a much better way to go ahead and take control of an early game advantage that they very much had in Game 1 in yesterday's upper bracket final, and now it's clear. AP